Hello everyone, welcome to Kalpa Kendra Tarot. Today we will be doing a reading on the Future Spouse series, which I have covered a little bit, and then the other topics I will get to eventually as we progress. So I will be doing a reading from that series, and the topic will be, how will your future spouse recognize you? So like, recognize that you're the one. So what is it that they will realize which will make them see you as the person that they are meant to be with? So basically, what about you will make them realize that you are their future spouse? What is going to be that thing? What is going to be that moment? We will look into that. Okay, so not sure if I've covered something like this in the series already, because I've not checked with the series. This is a topic that just came to my mind, and I felt that this should be looked into with some urgency. God knows why. So maybe this is a reading that has some message, some very specific messages from for some of you. So let's see what comes up, and for that we have three options today. So the first option is that of an apple, and the second option, so this apple is for the first group 1. For the second group we have the swan, and for the third group we have this cube. Now these are all marble pieces. These are, like, I don't know the specific name of the marble, but what I do know is that they are available in like some region of Pakistan, and they're like pretty, like, moderately expensive, quite beautiful, and something that a lot of people love in India. So we get them in our fairs, but that's pretty much how much I know. And we have lots of items from this marble collection, but then these are the ones small enough to actually feature as options in my videos, so that's why I have these three. If there were more, I would have shown more. I actually have many apples which I have given to different relatives and friends, and now I feel like I should, I should have either like kept some apples for me, or you know stayed in contact with some of them to ask for some apples, because a few apples I have given to my ex, to be honest. I'm not gonna see them again. But anyway, so yeah, jokes apart. um, I hope you can select your pile from these three options. What you do for it is that you close your eyes, and you just think about the question. And the question is that, what is it about you that they will, like, your future spouse is gonna recognize as the primary quality that makes you their future spouse or their future partner, that that you are the one. What is that primary thing? What is that primary moment? So that's what we're going to look at. You just think about the question a little bit, close your eyes, and then look at the options again, see which one attracts you the most, select your option, and then meet me at the click of your timestamp. Hello, group 1. So if you had selected the apple, then welcome to your reading. Group 1. So the question that we are asking is that, how will your future spouse understand that you are the one? So there's going to be some realization connected to the overall understanding of you being the person for them. What is going to be that realization? Let me just walk you through the moment a little bit. So when they are realizing that you are the one, we are not taking into account how you've met them and all. That is to be seen separately. But what we can see for sure is that there is definitely a rise in your career, where you are shining like a bright, glowing diamond, and you have crossed some levels which are definitely laudable. Why I say this is because, definitely because of the elevation card, you have gaining the advantage. And if you want to see the card a little bit, because the depiction here is a little beautiful, like pretty beautiful. We have a tree on which popcorns are growing, and then this snow leopard is coming down a mountain of popcorn. So that in itself is supposed to deliver a symbolic message. in the sense that there was something that you were growing, which you now have in abundance and you are in control of, and you can totally probably see who are there down there for you. Probably people who are trying to reach at the top, but you are at the top. In fact, you are looking down upon a lot of things. So it feels like you are on the top, and then there's sun and the moon both there, which gives me this understanding that you are at a pretty balanced state where your feminine and masculine energies, where your receptivity and your ability to work on something, to act on something, mm, your ability to create and also understand what you need to create is pretty balanced. So you are doing the best work of your life, where you are dedicated towards something that you have come here to do. You have come here on this planet to do, and you're doing your job well. There is this aspect that you're being blessed by the divine to basically become popular so that your work can reach more people. You see, this thing about popularity is kind of tricky. A lot of people want to become popular, but they don't usually have such a message, or some people becoming popular can be seen as the end of the story. That what do they have? Popularity, nothing more than that. Usually they would be popular for a reason, but the reason is not of great significance socially. But what is happening for you is that there is definitely a social aspect that your popularity is going to directly address. For example, you're doing something which is so significant in terms of the socio-economic situation that you are in at the time, that your work will be directly impacting people's mindset, people's lives, and changing their life for the better, hopefully. No, I'm pretty sure. I mean, why would you do something destructive anyway? I mean, that's not even what I am accusing you of. It feels pretty positive and prominent, where the universe is helping you become more popular, is making you famous so that your work can reach more people, so that they can get benefited from it. Okay, and you are reaching newer heights every day, and you are being celebrated as somebody who is at the top of their game. Similarly, with the right action card, which says that aparigraha literally means let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. And then you also have the Eight of Cups here. So basically, you are very focused on your action, and this card also talks about setting strong boundaries, because when you have to be focused, say when your job is really to do great work, there is not much that you can do outside of it. I mean, that's what people sometimes don't realize about successful people or successful examples, that it comes with a lot of sacrifice, and the right kind of sacrifices. In order to give your time to something, you have to sacrifice some other things. And that's why when you have awakening of the divine masculine within you, when your yang energy awakens, then you are able to make those necessary sacrifices. You're probably able to say no to a lot of other things that you were maybe uh, passively saying yes to, because you did not want to disappoint other people. When you are in your masculine energy, you're like, bye, no, I can't come, sorry. I mean, let's meet when I have launched my next book, or we will obviously go for dinner when I have released my new album. Something like that, where you respect your goals and you are unapologetic about it. So you are taking right action that way, where you are not too fussy about the things that are leaving your life, because you know that what's meant to stay will stay, and you're so focused that you're not even seeing what is it that is like being removed from your path, because you're not really that bothered. Is there so much, because the right action is your focus. You see, this card talks about right action and the next thing, but the main message is to let go. So it's like you are so focused on the right action. Right action actually has like the like the act, it's taking all the limelight, okay? So the actual focus is on right action, but why, while you are trying to take the right action, everything else is just falling off, and then you couldn't be bothered about it, and you know that that's how it works. With the panther protection, consider who you allow to take your energy and who you give it away too freely. Again, similar message, guys. So the moment they realize that you are the one, you are really not focused on them, you're really focused on your career, and they see you rise. One thing is coming to my mind. I have seen this message somewhere where I'm not gonna quote the Bengali sentence because I don't want to give it away like that, but because it's a personal thing, and somebody can come here and be like, hey, you were talking about me, so I don't want to do that. But I'll tell you what the message was. Somebody had said that when you fall in love with somebody because of the kind of work they do, can you still be in love with them when they will be busy with the work they do? You get it? Like, when you fall in love with someone because of the work they do, can you still be in love with them when they are busy with the work they do? So you have to understand the fact that when you see somebody extremely successful, extreme, like at the top of their game, what happens is that you can sometimes idolize those people, like, oh my god, they are amazing, they do all this work and everything. But once you come close to them, you will realize how hard they have to work in order to have reached that position, and to get all these glittery stuff which other people get attracted to. There's a lot of sweat, there's blood and sweat and tears behind what they have achieved. And when you get close to the person, you'd probably understand that it's difficult, and you then have to become part of the process, and you would not get to see them as much as you want, or be with them or enjoy with them as much as you want, because it's a difficult process to elevate, to get there, and then rule, be the person on the top, at the top. So they're saying that spirit is saying that you would be so focused on your career that you would not even and you're not even focused on your career, you're focused on your soul purpose. Let's get that right, because you don't care about a career as much as you care about fulfilling your highest, fulfilling your dharma, what you've come here to achieve, because you're not propelled by the desire to earn money or to become something. You are here to be. You're in that state, because can you see this girl? Can you see this girl, how she's standing? She's like, she has her arms open, and she's like welcoming life, and everything is flowing towards her. So all the birds are flying towards her. So it's like you are in that state of flow where you don't care about validation as much as you care about getting your job done, getting the work done, whatever you've come here to achieve. With the panther card protection, like I said, that consider who you allow to take your energy. There's very, very firm, strong boundaries, and you don't want to waste your time gossiping, or just being in the company of people who drain you, or even giving your time to things which are not aligned with your highest good or soul purpose. You just know what you want to do, and these are not even things that you're thinking about. Like, it's not a conscious decision on your part. This is happening very subconscious. Like, it's happening without you forcing it or without you wanting it. You're not telling people that I don't want to meet so and so, or I don't want to meet people like that, they drain me. You're not even saying that. You're so focused on your work, you're so focused on your job, that everything else is kind of falling into places and taking care of itself. So it's a message that you're energetically giving out to the universe, that I don't care about anything else apart from my job. So that is how they recognize that you're the one. So they're going to see that dedication in you and be like, yeah, that's it. I think I've met my person. So I was watching this YouTube short where there was this thing, guys probably, I'm not sure. Again, I would not like to make a sweeping generalization, but this is how it comes across. Guys probably like it when girls are knowledgeable about certain things like cars and everything. Again, this is a broad generalization that I don't even because there are girls who would know a lot about cars than an average guy who is like interested in cars. But anyway, I mean, not getting into that, but guys like that. And sometimes when a girl is like extremely knowledgeable about cars and the things that happen in cars, from the way I'm explaining it, you understand that I have no knowledge of cars, but still. So when that happens, guys can pretty much be like, oh my god, this girl is amazing, or guys can lose their heart in a moment, because that's pretty attractive to them. So I saw something like that on YouTube, probably as like a comedy skit or something. And that's what it reminds me of, that feeling of them seeing you act like that and them realizing, look at the animals that you have, snow leopard and then panther, they come from the same family, same like big cats. And then what they understand is that you have there, because I think your person is going to like also falls in this big cat category, where they get attracted to things like this, and they also have this energy inside of them where they are able to respect people who are focused on their job and who are dedicated to their purpose, and they like showing up for themselves. What they do basically is just show up for themselves, be there every day dedicatedly contributing little bit by bit to the bridge that they want to build, or to the castle that they want to build. So something like that, your person sees in you, appreciates, and goes like, whoa, I think this is my person. Four of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So what it feels like is that they understand the stability that they seek, they don't have, or what they seek, the kind of person, the kind of foundation that they would want to have in their life, or the family unit, the thing that they would like to call home, they don't have, because they don't have you. So in their destiny, whatever they thought that they had, whatever foundation, whatever security, whatever stability that they had, whatever they thought that was their home, was their security, um is gonna like somewhere um stand outside of them and be reflected in you. It's like they now understand that whatever they have wasn't it, because you are it. Like you are the one that they don't have. And as long as they don't have you, as long as this wheel is in the reverse, as long as you are not part of their future and their destiny, they are not having their Four of Wands moment. No matter what they have, they could be coming from a marriage, or they could be coming from another relationship, they could be thinking that they have already achieved whatever it is to achieve. You coming into their life will make them realize that, not yet bro, not yet. Like, I don't think the story is over. So that is the realization that they're gonna have. Queen of Pentacles, they are gonna realize that you give them a security where they don't need to ask for it. You just, how we sometimes need to mold people into becoming the person that we want to be with. You are okay. There is a born star and there is a star is born. You understand the distinction? There's like a born star, somebody who's like a born star, and then there is another person who will eventually go on to become a star. Okay, a star is born, sort of thing. So you are like a born star. Okay, so when you were born, you were a star. So when they see you, they realize that you are it. Like, there's no more work that need to be done on you. You understand, or you can provide things that they did not even know that they needed. They see you and they realize that, how we sometimes comment like, a joke we did not know that we needed, or something that we did not know we needed. You are that person that they did not know that they needed, because I don't think that things get as magical or as powerful as this. I don't think they could have thought of this. They would tell you something like this: in my wildest imagination, I could not have chopped you up, or I could not have created a personality as magnificent as yours, even if I let my imagination run wild. I think God did it for me. They're gonna tell you something like they are gonna tell you something like that. With the Fool and Eight of Cups, they're gonna realize that there's basically nothing else to do than to follow their heart, because it doesn't matter when they have met you. It is only when they see you in this energy of being at the top of your career, being at the top of your game, will they realize that you are their person. And the moment they realize that you are their person, they are going to realize that they have to take action. They have to take action. And you would probably not be looking at them, because this energy is pretty clear that you are not looking at anybody apart from your job, your work, your life, your commitment, your dedication, your dharma. And they understand that they have to do the job. It's the ball is in their court, and they would have to leave behind certain situations and certain circumstances to come towards you. That is also very clear, which again, with Four of Wands and Wheel of Fortune in reverse, sometimes it feels like they could be in a situation where they have to move away from something to come towards you, which is always, when we meet somebody new, or when we have a realization about a certain person being a certain like fitting into a certain category, we have to make certain changes in our life, or take action towards that. And they would realize that at this moment that they have to act on it. Like, you are not gonna come their way, they have to, because you are in this energy where you are like, you have blinders on, and you're not even looking at them. So it's on them, and they realize that, oh my god, well, my friend, just look at this, okay? We have two butterflies here, and then we have two birds here, we have two swans here, we have two dragonflies here, which I think these are dragonflies, and they are leaving behind whatever it is that were not um a union of them with themselves, or the union that they desired, and they are moving towards union. So they're moving towards finding that pair, like that the other person, which who they can pair up with. And they're moving towards finding that perfect union for them, and they're leaving behind everything else which they thought was it but wasn't it. So that's the energy. And okay, I have two extra cards here: Knight of Cups and Three of Wands. After this realization and everything, they would then understand that they have to make an offer, and I think they will, and then they will start planning their life with you. They'll This is not even Two of Wands, this is Three of Wands. So they will actually go ahead with their plan and start looking for the house that you two can live in, or the city that you two can stay in. And they start making some tangible changes, where Two of Wands, it's more like, you're just at home thinking about it. Three of Wands is like, you know what you want, and you've gone ahead with it a little bit. The plan is in progress. So they would make some very quick changes once they have realized. And this realization is going to come with the fact, like I said, is that they don't have you, they don't have the one. The moment they realize this, they're going to realize that how, like, what was I thinking, expecting me to be happy? I didn't even have group one with me, so that was the problem. Let me go get group one for myself. So that's your reading, group one. Let me know if you liked it. Okay, sorry, let me show you five of Pentacles again, because I don't think it was focused. So anyway, let me know if the reading resonated with you and if you liked it. I have two other channels where I do readings in Hindi and Bengali. The details of that would be in the description box if you are interested. And if you understand those languages, then you can subscribe to the other two channels. Otherwise, I also offer personal and spiritual guidance through readings, and there are a ton of services that you can ask me about. The details of that would be again in the description box. You can just message me on WhatsApp, or you can connect with me on Instagram, or email. Otherwise, I'll see you in another reading sometime very soon. Till then, take care. Hello, Group 2. So, if you had selected this one, then welcome to your reading, Group 2. The question that we are asking and answering for you is how will your person recognize you? The fact that you are the one. So, what is it? What is going to be that defining moment or the thing that they see which would make them realize that you are the one? Okay, first of all, let's look at this main card that we've picked up for you, the main oracle card, which says swimming in duality, laying a strong foundation. Here, I am not sure if you can see it, but if you try, you will be able to. There's a silver cord connecting, or there's a silver thread connecting this the two fishes that are there, and here there are some pearls which appear in a color combination that give like indication of there being layers to the understanding. And here also, as the pearl like this oyster shell is opening, and the pearls are coming out of it in like a color combination of layers from dark to light. And then the oyster also has a similar theme going on. So there is an understanding that is happening in layers. There's a silver cord connecting the two of you, silver thread. So you're either dealing with a soulmate or a divine counterpart. That is a very strong feeling here. It's guided by the moon. So there's going to be a lot of intuitive understanding of you being their person. And the ship is sailing from left to right, or either left to right, or just exiting the scene from left. Whatever is happening, there's a journey. There is a journey that is happening, and there's an understanding of there being duality, where you are, if you see the color combination, you would see that there's a mirroring happening here, that you guys are connected to each other. There's mirroring, you are connected at the core, and there's a very dark pearl at the center which is emanating these circles. So the fact that you probably share past lives together, or you share an oversoul, is coming through as a very strong message. And about these layers, I'll give you this like I share with you this understanding that was shared with me by my spirit guide. My spirit guide had actually told me about connections where we first connect with somebody at the physical level, then we connect with them at a mental level, then we connect with them at an emotional level, and then we connect with them at a spiritual level. So this is the connection, this is the pattern that we follow in general. So everybody that we come across, we are first connecting with them physically. The maximum number of people that we meet, we connect with them physically. Okay, physically we come across them. And then there are very few people who we can actually not very few, but then the number of people that we can connect with mentally would be lower than the number of people we connect with physically. And then fewer of them we would be able to connect with even emotionally. So there is first a physical connection, then there would have to be like physically you have to come together, then there has to be a mental match. So you would have to like meet like you'd have to be of the similar wavelength, and then there has to be an emotional compatibility. So the number of people that you would be emotionally compatible with will be again fewer than the people that you are mentally compatible with. And then there is spiritual compatibility. The number of this would be lowest. And mostly people have to follow this route, that you first connect with them physically, then mentally, then emotionally, and then spiritually. If there is somebody that you have had this you have repeated this process with, or you've gone through these 4 stages with in a certain lifetime, they become your soulmate. Okay, and in next lifetime, when you connect with them again, there will be a soul level recognition, where you don't even have to know them physically in order to recognize a part of you in them, or be able to recognize them as familiar. And you can also then find out that you are also emotionally compatible, and then you will realize that you are mentally compatible, and then physical compatibility will flow out of it. Sometimes we recognize people as being familiar without really knowing a lot about them. This is what happens. So that's the process for you in gist. And this is also the case with divine counterparts, by the way, where there's a soul level recognition. I feel like there is a strong soul level recognition that is happening, and there's a lot of over soul element going on here, where you either share, whether either you've shared similar, like either you've had a past life together, or you come from the same place, galaxy, planet, something going on spiritually, where there's a similarity that is obviously, above and beyond, that goes above and beyond your physical reality. Okay, with digital detox, this is going to be the first understanding that I share with this person a bond that I share with no other. There is a recognition of them being very similar to me, of us being kinda too similar to not be connected. Okay, you can see this thing here where the fish is not exactly similar looking. They don't look the same. It feels like, I don't want to say it like there are a lot of connections where it's not the case that they are twins, but everybody assumes that they are. So take what resonates and leave the race, leave the rest. I feel like it could be a twin flame connection. Okay, so where the realization is dawning upon them that you guys are of the same frequency or of the same nature, and the fact that they don't have to know you physically or know too much about you in physical reality to understand that they know you. Okay, with digital detox, sloth, recalibrate, reset and recharge, they are only going to realize that you are the ones once they have disconnected from the world to some extent, where they have actually gone in the background, somehow gone within, understood that something is happening in this circumstance that is giving them an indication of being deeper than what meets the eye, or more mystical than they probably realize. There is a truth that they are not being able to physically perceive, but it will only become clear once they reach that special place inside of themselves where it becomes clear to them who they are, and so they understand who you are. Now they would have to leave behind a lot of people. Okay, I remember seeing Eight of Cups, and then I had actually put it back thinking that Eight of Cups is just repeating itself, but now I understand. Okay, this was the back of the deck energy, and this card had actually come out for the earlier group as well. And I thought that, what is it? Why is this card trying to come up again? And I thought that maybe I don't know if this wants to be the back of the deck energy anyway, and I shuffled it again, and then the back of the deck energy was Nine of Wands. And I think that puts things into perspective, where yes, back of the deck energy is this feeling where they realize very strongly that they don't have you. Their current situation does not make it easy for them to have you, and also probably getting used to this idea that there's a lot that they have to leave behind in order to come approach you. That is again a lot of like that is the case in a lot of situations, where you first realize that this person is the one is when you are not prepared to receive them, because making space for the one or the partner in your life is something that we don't always have ready when they actually arrive, because this is not something you can predict. Like, it's not like you can know beforehand that the person is coming or the one is coming. This is like the most unpredictable part, when you're gonna arrive, and the realization dawning upon them would obviously, like, it would catch anyone off guard, if you ask me. So, but this thing is dawning upon them when they have made an attempt to do some inner work, or basically go within with humility and allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. So at some point, when they have stopped fighting their situation, where they are not operating from the egoic mind is when they are opening up to receive you as the blessing that it is for them. Okay, there's a symbolism of owl, which is also connected to goddess Lakshmi, and then you also have the Buddha here, and you also have a dragonfly. So it kind of, you have a bunch of animals here, not a bunch, but then you also have, I think, what appears to be a dog here. I do think that in the midst of it all, they have realized God, and they have realized that everything that they were planning was basically coming from the ego. And they had not, like, they were at a state of consciousness where they were kind of telling God what they want, and they were not open to understanding what God wanted for them. So basically what their prayers looked like before actually coming to this point is realizing that they have been dictating to God the terms and conditions of their success or their dreams, and being like, God, please, God, give me this, give me that. God, I work so hard and I try so hard, please, bless me with your like divinity and powers and everything. I was just singing this song today. Funny thing, if you don't know Hindi, I'll just translate the song for you, but I'll first maybe tell you the lines in Hindi. There's a song, and the line of that song goes like this: मांगा जो मेरा है जाता क्या तेरा है, मैंने कौन सी तुझसे जन्नत मांग ली, कैसा खुदा है तू बस नाम का है तू रब्बा, जो तेरी इतनी सी भी ना चली. I was just singing this song, and this goes so well with your situation, because before coming across here, your person is going to tell God something like this, that I have only asked for you what is mine. Sorry, what is rightfully mine, and I don't ask for something that is not mine to have. How, what sort of a God are you? Kaisa, you're just like, you're just a name. If you can't give me even this much, मांगा जो मेरा है जाता गया. Yeah, I have not even asked for heaven from you. I mean, what are you so scared of? So it's like kind of manipulating God to actually give them what they want. So they basically appeared before God saying something like, God, this is nothing for you. What I'm asking for is nothing. It's just this, that I want you to fulfill my wishes. What are my wishes? My wishes are all these egoic goals that they had set for themselves. Probably give me that award, give me that job, give me that car, give me that house, or give me that placement, give me that promotion, give me that relationship. So it is like basically them dictating to God what they want or what their life should look like. But when they actually come across you, they will realize that all these things happen to them because they were not aware of, there being this other reality where universe is taking care of them. They really don't have to put their mind to what the universe is doing. They can just go on enjoying their life and be like, hello, the universe, is in charge and knows best what everyone needs, and I can just relax, do my thing, and the universe will arrive at my doorstep with the things that need to be delivered. So this sort of faith, this sort of going with the flow, they never really had. They thought that they were going with the flow, but they weren't actually going with the flow. So this is what the realization that is going to come. And before that happens, my friend, before that happens, I tell you, digital detox, and then there's this hermit. When I get too excited, this is how I speak. So with digital detox and the hermit, I am pretty sure that your person is going to become like a little bit unavailable and a little bit hard to reach, hard to access, before they actually surrender to divine and realize that you are it, that you are the one. So there's going to be a little bit of spiritual awakening that will happen there, a little bit of yin entering their body, because it is the feminine energy, yin, inside of our body that causes spiritual awakening. By the way, when divine masculine awakens, you become more interested in the material reality, but when divine feminine awakens, you become more interested in the spiritual reality. If you would like to know how this exactly happens and how this process is different, let me know in the comments. Maybe we can have a discussion about it, because there's sometimes I've seen that people find it hard to understand how this happens, and I don't blame them, because when I was getting started, even I had this confusion. But anyway, so they have a flow of healthy flow of yin inside of their body, and they're coming into balance, and they're realizing that you are their mirror soul or something, that you mirror them in a way that complements their nature, that they're not gonna find another person so complementary to them. Now let's look at your tarot cards. Six of Wands. They are gonna realize this when they have already achieved a lot in their life, and then become disinterested in what all they have achieved. So you are coming to this place. Oh god, wait a second, there's so much noise happening in the background. I'm not even sure if that's causing background noise, and I don't know if I should tell them to turn down the volume. Yeah, so the volume is turned down. The divine, you see, the divine is at work. Your person before meeting you thought that they have to do all the work, and they thought they were in this 10 of wands sort of situation, where they thought that they have to do everything on their own. Right, now coming back to where we were, this person at a time when they're having this realization would have already achieved certain things in their life where they are considered to be successful. Okay, and they are going through this experience, this realization of you being the one, at a time when they thought they had nothing more to achieve, what they felt settled in a significant way. The spiritual transformation that they are going through, that we unpacked through your oracle cards, is being confirmed by the death card. There is obviously some spiritual awakening on the horizon when they are realizing that you are the one, and they're realizing this because of what is happening internally, because of the intuitive understanding that they are developing about this connection, and also the nature of the reality, and the fact that they have been sort of mostly trying to tell God what to do instead of understanding what God wants for them. Okay, so okay, that's this part. Then we have Six of Pentacles, and here also there's an interesting symbolism. Let me show you. Here, can you see this man here, this little man here? Seems like a spirit guide to me. They are also understanding that you drink from the same pot, or you guys drink from the same cup, or you share the same energy source. This is being communicated to them by a spirit guide or some divine intervention that is happening, which is telling them that there is more in common. There's absolutely, there's a mirroring going on, and they're being told of there being more in common. This Six of Pentacles is somehow giving Six of Cups sort of feeling, and the duality. Just see this swimming in duality, and this card, doesn't it show duality as well? So that's what I'm talking about. And they will understand, and because of some here I can see the Japanese culture being represented very well, and it's the representation is actually very beautiful. So, and here also you can see a little bit of Libra, the what is it called, what is the anyway, I don't even know what this is. In Bengali this is called Dari Palla. I don't know what it, balancing scales, right? Balancing scales, I hope they are called that. We can see a little bit of duality here as well. So as they come into balance, they understand that they come into balance with you, they balance their energy with you. So this understanding of you being more familiar is something that is happening by the divine. There's divine intervention where there is a mutual reciprocation, or there is a feeling that whatever you do, they do as well. Whatever they do, you do as well. There's a mirroring going on, and mirroring being a continuous theme in your reading. They understand that you are familiar for a reason. Seven of Wands, Five of Cups, the Hermit. They fight it. So the immediate realization, they fight very, very strongly, because, and here also you have Nine of Wands. So from the moment that they have this inkling that you are the one, they put up a wall. After that, they put up a very good fight, and they realize that it is going to be very painful to fight this feeling that they have developed for you, because this feeling is not going away anytime soon or going away anywhere. The Hermit, then they go into this mode. Where they have to look within in order to realize what is the right thing to do. So they cannot fight it anymore, and they actually just look at the cards. Please just look at it. I was thinking of ignoring them. The back of the deck energies in your oracle decks. You have Snake with Kundalini rising. Channel your creative passion and sensuality. Welcome to transformation. Then you have Inner Power. Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. Then you have Faith. Okay, now listen, look at this one. The intimate dance of beliefs and emotions. There is strength in numbers. They realize that they have come here on this planet with within a certain collective for a reason, and this connection is significant that way. It plays a role in what they have come here to do and who they are. With the Hermit, they are going within to realize deep within themselves what it means to be human and to have a relationship, to have like a partner in this journey, to what it means like to have a partner. And in the midst of this chaos where the matrix is kind of getting unpacked in front of them, the veil is getting lifted or falling whatever way the veil lifts or falls for you or your person. And then this reality, the real nature of this reality is being revealed. Sri Ramakrishna, if you don't know about Sri Ramakrishna or Swami Vivekananda, Sri Ramakrishna was actually the guru of Swami Vivekananda. Not sure if you've heard of them. They are like popular spiritual figures in India. Sri Ramakrishna had said this thing, Brahmo Shotto Jagat Mithya, which means Brahman is the only truth, and everything else is false or not true. And they are getting understanding of this Brahman, and when they do, that is when they realize that it is you. I don't know how to rap, but if I did, then this would be a line in a song. Anyway, so that's my reading for you, group 2. Let me know if it resonated or you liked it. I don't have anything. Oh no, I actually have. Okay, so I also do readings in Hindi and Bengali. If these are the two languages that you understand, then you can check out my other 2 channels. The details will be in description box below. If you want spiritual or personal guidance from me regarding any situation, then you can contact me on WhatsApp, email, or Instagram. And otherwise, I don't have anything else to say. I'll see you in another reading sometime very, very soon. Till then, take care. Group 3. Hi. So if you had selected this cube, then welcome to the reading. Group 3. We still have the cube with us. Worry not. So the situation is kind of tricky. There are certain symbolisms that give this indication that this smells like karma. Literally, there is the karma card here. Okay, let's get to the reading. First of all, the question that we are asking today is, how is this person going to realize that you are the one? So there are certain elements which are highly spiritual about this connection, and yet there are certain elements which say that you are on a spiritual path. Your person could be on a spiritual path as well. We are all on a spiritual path in some way. And when this realization happens that you are their future partner, they are at a stage when they are still awakening, not fully awake or not fully aware of what their destiny involves, what they should be approaching in life. Like, they don't have clarity. I'll tell you why. Because ascension, golden unicorn, awaken to your soul's potential, it's like they have an understanding that they have come here for a purpose. There is some reason why they have to continue this journey of life, because I feel like they're really frustrated. I'll tell you why. Wait. Whatever I'm feeling because of the cards that I see here, but not really because of the cards. It's because of the energy that I'm picking up even from here. So had to take a little break there. Sorry for the interruption. Oh, you did not have any interruption, right? So it's just a continuation of a video I was already filming. So group 3, there is, although there's ascension with the golden unicorn and everything, I think your person has this realization that we are all here for a special reason. Everybody's life is special. Somehow they don't feel it, because whatever has been happening with them has given them this indication that there is not anything more to life than what meets the eye. But they have a deep inner feeling that there probably is. They find it hard to believe, that's all. If you see this card, you'll be able to see there is the power of self and change of consciousness. One of the person here is awake and looking at us, the other person is asleep. So a part of them is awake. It feels like the physical self is awake, and the intuitive self connected to the higher self or the astral realm or the higher realms is asleep. And they are trying to do all this work through their conscious mind and not really connecting with the subconscious, which is playing the major role. So they are being more logical and rational instead of intuitive and emotional, or being open to guidance from above. They give love a lot of priority, and they think that a change of consciousness, okay, the power of self, and they give a lot of credit to themselves for whatever happens in their life. Like, they say that they think that they are the ones behind it. They are not able to perceive the role of their soul, oversoul, higher self, spirit guides. They cannot perceive all of that. Even if they are aware of spirituality a little bit at this point, they are not able to understand with full clarity what it is like. But I would still tell you that they are open to this idea that there is something beyond what meets the eye. It's just that they have not had that experience yet, okay? And they're realizing that they are powerful beyond measure, but that's because of them, that's because of their personality. So they don't really attribute that to anything mystical or supernatural. They think that it is just the personality that they have. They could be believing in astrology, but they don't believe in spirit, in divination tools like tarot and all, probably at this point. And they're having a change of mind in the sense that they think that there is some bigger. I have this huge feeling, you know how sometimes, even if you listen to that panorama, I'm not sure how to say this, but panorama, I'm probably saying it right, panorama interview of Princess Diana, where she says that she always had this feeling that she's gonna someday encounter something profound, or something major is gonna happen to her. She just didn't understand what. So I feel like this person is going through a time like that, when they realize when they're realizing something major is going to happen to them. There is something major at the horizon. They lost interest in their life, and that is not something that should come from golden unicorn card anyway, but that's just the feeling. Tarot cards are there to help you kind of, they're there to nudge you towards something, but they are not the full picture. The full picture is your energy. You use the cards to understand understand the energy that you are picking up on better, but it's not everything. So there is nothing here to suggest that they're going through a hard time, but I can understand from the energy that at this time they're going through a very hard time. And with karma, there's nothing from a past life that can't be addressed in the current life. They are feeling that they have a tie with you, which is probably an extension of what they have experienced in their past life. Maybe they have what they're experiencing with you is what they have is a repercussion of what they have done with somebody else in another life. So maybe they have made a promise to somebody that they will come in one lifetime and learn the value of long distance relationship in in love, or learn the pain of long distance relationship in love. And so what would happen is that they would manifest a situation in this lifetime where they have to be in a relationship with somebody that they love a lot, but they would be separated from them, in the sense that they would be like not separated, like not separate, like they wouldn't be in a long distance relationship, so they will be physically separated, and so they will have to go through that pain. So it's not always that we have encountered the same person. It could be a similar situation, encountering it with a different person in this lifetime. So that could have happened, but there's some karmic tie to what they have experienced in the past, which they now, when they see you, they think that. And karma actually feels very strong. Like karmic situation is very different from like a situation involving a soulmate or a counterpart, a divine counterpart. But I'll tell you this, if you think that karmic situations are always bad, that's not the thing. Karma is actually something that karma ties us to our lives. So here they understand that what they're experiencing with you is because of something that happened, and that realization is probably not going to be there, but what they're going to realize is that they are meant to be with you, and that pull will be very strong, so they'll feel it, feel it in their guts or something. There's this Buddhist saying that when you, let's not go into the Buddhist saying, but let's just say this, that when we encounter somebody that we have a karmic tie with, it's a little different. Like with the Buddhist saying basically says that soulmate and counterparts, it doesn't talk about counterparts, but soulmates feel like feel very normal, like feel like an extension, like it's like meeting your friend or something. There is not much, there's no butterfly in the stomach, or there's no, oh my god, that person is here sort of a feeling. However, divine counterparts can feel like that. It's a very sometimes it can be like, oh my god, it's this person again. But overall, when you meet a divine counterpart, it's still a feeling of familiarity, like they are an extension of you, and like they are your friend or something. Karmic situations where there's karma involved, sometimes it can feel extremely attractive, overly pleasant, or just overly magnificent, like wow sort of a thing. And this person who had lost interest by that time, or who has lost interest by the time when they're seeing you, is now getting interested in life after seeing you, is now realizing that okay, maybe I can pay attention to group 3, and that would keep me interested in this lifetime. That is what they are realizing. There's just this huge attraction that they're feeling, because of which they realize that I can probably make a new start with group 3. Now let's look into the cards first, and then we can probably come back to your tarot cards if needed. So with the 10 of Swords, it feels like your person has, like I said, that they have gone through something. I'm picking up the energy from the Golden Unicorn as well, where their soul, like they were forced to crack open all the magic that they had within themselves, which is like carefully sleeping at the base of their spine, in their root chakra, is somehow being unlocked in a jiffy, and suddenly they're feeling like they're powerful enough to take the knocks of life. But something inside of them is feeling disinterested, and they're like, I don't want to do this. And then suddenly you appear and they are interested in life again. But they have still gone through something major, something like a big breakup, or maybe they lost their job, or they lost somebody very close to them. Very significant change has happened, or they could be going through just a period of depression. Okay, and when they are coming across you, this feeling that when when they're first seeing you, or not even first seeing you, when they're realizing that you could be the person that they spend the rest of their life with, they are moving on from a difficult situation to a better situation. Like they're somehow getting hold of the ground beneath their feet. They are basically getting us, like, moving on to a better foundation or something, like regaining stability in their life. Probably shifting jobs, changing jobs, shifting houses, something like there's a move happening where they could be, so that could be the thing. I gave this long distance relationship example. So there's a shift. They're either coming out of a relationship or going to another country, something they're doing, and suddenly they see you and they realize that you could make it easier for them. Whatever they could not do on their own, or whatever support they could not provide themselves, you could provide it for them. They have this immediate understanding, immediate, that you fulfill them, or fulfill something in them which they were in need of. Like there was a vacuum that you fill. And with a Hierophant, they are immediately going to want to settle down with you. There's a very immediate effect. Like they see you. This is one of those things, this is one of those love at first sight sort of situation, where you see a person and you decide that if this person was with me, I would have probably felt better, or I would have not felt so lonely. There's an immediate understanding of you being the fulfillment that they were seeking, or if you were there in their life, they would not be so lost. It could be like a rebound situation, not sure, but they are realizing that you are the one. You're the answer to their pain. There is some kind of pain, there's no denying that there is some kind of pain. With the Hierophant and the World, it feels like they have already finished a chapter, and with this chapter, there's a lot of pain associated. Like with the Three of Swords, there's a lot of pain associated with this thing coming to an end. It could be a divorce, it could be it could be a very bad breakup, where they're realizing that they have to put an end to this. And this Seven of Cups, actually, I pulled it after the Three of Swords, so it feels like they have to put an end to this situation and move on to a better situation. They cannot be living their life like this. Yeah, back of the deck situation is sorry, the back of the deck card is new pathways. Consider whether you're happy on your current path. They are realizing that they are not happy on their current path, and they'd be back of the deck card here is gratitude. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. So there is some, they are saying thanks to the universe for sending you their way, and they're realizing that they have to put an end to a very difficult chapter, which is probably by this time already coming to an end, but they have to consciously put an end to this and start a new journey with you, new pathways as said here. And then they are somehow your appearance has unlocked this this sea of possibilities and opportunities and options for them, where they are realizing that they don't have to be so lost in their life as they are. Back of the deck energy here is revelation. Sing your song. So the things that the possibilities that were not there in front of them are literally showing up now that they have realized that this situation that they were dealing with has to come to an end. It was a difficult situation, it was taking a toll on them. The point where they realize that you are the one is not because of anything that you have done, is not because of anything that you are responsible for. It is a situation in their life which had turned so bad that they had to get themselves. So it's because of an inner feeling they have when they see you. Let me elaborate on this feeling a little bit with tarot cards. With the Devil card, they are going through a situation which shows them the toxicity or the shadows that were lurking in their aura, or they were not doing inner work, or they were just jumping from situation to situation, in terms of either profession or relationships or something. And at one point they just realized that it can't go on like this, and that is when you entered, and they are saying their thanks to the universe, to have seen you. Two of Swords. I'm asking about your energy, okay? So what are you doing in order to make them feel the way they are feeling? So you really don't have any clarity on their feelings. You are in Two of Swords. You don't know what is happening with them, or if they like you or whatever. You don't have kind of an overview of the situation. You are pretty much like minding your own business, and you're just on your own path. You really don't know if this person likes you or does not like you. You've probably just seen them at this point. But another thing is that you are standing out to them. Like, this is what I say about karma. And karma is not always bad, by the way. It's not, I'm not saying that this is a karmic situation, this, you're gonna have things with this person. I'm not even saying that. I'm saying that there is a definite destiny that you guys have together, and this is the pull of that destiny, which is basically karma. When you have karma with a person, you would find that person attractive, but you would find that person like there would be an immediate attraction, which is pretty much given in this situation, where this person is just taking a look at you and realizing that they are attracted to you, that you are the answer to their pain. There is some kind of pain in the background which would be different for different people. It could be a relationship, or a personal setback, or something, some career setback, something that has happened in the background, where this person looks at you and thinks that, okay, I can get out of this situation if I have this person by my side, or if I this thing would not even bother me if this was my person. So they look at you and say this, because you're appearing in this like magnificent energy, where you appear like, just look at the symbolism here, how it is getting repeated. Look at the wand here and look at the wand here. It's all pointing towards a star. It was the last card that came here. It is the last card that came for clarification as well. So they're looking at their options, and their options are shining bright when they take you into consideration. They did not know that you are going to appear as one of their options. That they did not even think of a relationship at this point. They were like, what can I do really to get out of this situation? And you appear as a standout. You appear as a person that they cannot look away from, and they decide that okay, so this is not the person that I'm going to have a relationship with. They think that they don't think that they are going to have a relationship with you. They think that they are going to marry you. So there's this immediate, with the Hierophant here and the karma here, they have an understanding that they have a destiny to fulfill with you. The karma can be understood here as destiny as well, that there is some destined thing that you guys are supposed to encounter together, either a family together, your path. Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying, that this is your path, this is your person, you're meant to have something with this person. That's the realization that they have. And it's not tied to, if you think that it's tied to this being a very negative situation, a karmic connection which has earned a bad reputation for whatever reasons. I'm not even saying that. I'm only saying that this person looking at you has this immediate reaction that you are their person. It is more immediate than the other two piles that I did. There, I think it was a bit of them going through a change and then coming to this realization that you are the one. But here it has like an urgency and an immediacy to the feeling, where it just hits them. They see you and it hits them. It doesn't take much time. They have actually dealt with a lot, which is taking all the time in this reading. But coming to the realization that you're the one doesn't take much time. But they have not gone through their shadow work or spiritual awakening at this point. So they are at a stage where they are still discovering themselves. I think the karma here is that you guys probably will walk, maybe if you are spiritual. I'm not sure if you are, but if you want to have like a spiritual sort of life where you are meditating together, finding more about the reality, understanding each other's past lifetimes, future lifetimes. If you're interested in all those things, then you can do it together, because this person is a little unversed, okay? And you seem to be more spiritual than this person. This person is kind of having this immediate recognition of you being somebody that they are meant to partner with and going ahead with it. Okay, so that's the reading for you, group 3. Let me know if it resonated. If you don't know, like if you have not met your future spouse, then there's a good chance that you would not know if it resonated or not. In that case, you have to tell me if you like the reading or if it feels right to you intuitively. You can always do that, right? So leave a comment. I love reading your comments. I also do tarot readings in Hindi and Bengali. These are the two languages that you understand, and you can subscribe to the other two channels that I have. The details of that would be in the description box below. I also offer spiritual and personal guidance. So if you need that for any situation in your life, then you can contact me on WhatsApp, Instagram, or email. Otherwise, I'll see you in another reading sometime very, very soon. Till then, take care.